Welcome back, sports fans. Please help out the channel and subscribe and like. Wow, this is some good news, if it's true, because to be honest, I think Spence really don't want to fight Thurman at 154. I think Spence thinks he has some unfinished business at 147, because I think he wants this to be his last fight at that weight. Because once he moves up in weight, he won't come back. I got to be honest, everyone may be reaching for straws about this fight. And I have already said what I think. And I think Terrence Crawford is afraid to fight Errol Spence. He's come up with too many lies and excuses. He doesn't have good management guiding him. Just a bunch of loudmouth fools talking crap. I also think you know who I would pick in that fight. Errol Spence hands down. Terrence Crawford, to me, only has a puncher's chance to win, and I don't think he's knocking Spence out. With all that said, let's hope it's true. What a boxing year that would make. It wouldn't matter what else happened for the rest of the year. It sounds just on the top of it. It could be true. I seen other channels talking about it, and it just makes good business sense for both. Crawford will be turning 36 years old. There is not a lot of time left for him in the sport. The Spence fight provides him with an opportunity for greatness if he wins, and the biggest payday of his life. And if they fight more than once, wow, he will make a whole lot of money. And for Spence, he has the chance of doing what he said he would do for the last 5 years: unify all the belts at 147, and make a lot of money, and move up in weight to tackle his next goal of being unified champ at 154. And just think about it. Once that fight is signed, the whole boxing world will come to life and be on fire. I'm excited just talking about it. They may even encourage a lot of these other fighters to get off the fence and fight each other. When was the last time we had a fight like Spence and Crawford that big in boxing? It's been a very long time, and maybe it's just me, but boxing needs a big shot in the arm right now, because the fights the people really want to see are just not being made. Blame it on whatever and whoever you want, they're just not getting it done. But the Spence versus Crawford fight could be easily done. Crawford just has to man up and quit ducking. And these ignorant people like Tim Bradley needs to quit lying and using insults on some fighters he happens not to like, and putting stains on boxing with his stupidity. We need this fight, and we need it bad. I hope Al Heyman and whoever is managing Crawford just sit down at the table and get this fight done. That's the bottom line. Because if one of those guys loses, Spence or Crawford, that fight will not be the same, won't draw as much attention, or make as much money as it will right now. Everyone needs this fight. The time for ducking and dodging is over. Just make the fight, lose all the excuses, and let's get ready to rumble. And before I forget, this is a Las Vegas fight. No one should get what we call a home field advantage. In my final thoughts on how the fight will go, I think right off the bat Spence controls this fight with his jab for the first 4 or 5 rounds, and touch Crawford's body enough where Crawford will go into a shell looking for that one-punch knockout. He's going to find out what Spence told him. He's too small. I think Crawford takes a beating in this fight, and I think around the 8 or 9 round his corner will throw in the towel if he doesn't get stopped first. Hope you like, please subscribe, and help the channel. As always, thanks for stopping by.